Hello everyone, this is Justine from Just Plans, and I'm going to be planning the week of July 20th to the 26th, but also the week of July 27th to August 2nd. What? How? I'm going to be using this one kit called B210 from Planning World. Here's a little hint of what I'm going to do. But yeah, Yuan's kits are super full. There's so many stickers, so I'm going to stretch this one kit out to 2 weeks. And I'm calling this video Two Spreads, One Kit, because I am a child and I think that's hilarious. So here's another hint of what I'm gonna do. So anyway, let's get into the plan with me. Okay, so while I'm whiting out and setting down the base of the two spreads, I do want to just talk a little bit about like the thought process I had behind this video, because for me, like first getting into the decorative planning community, I know, like, we all know that this is an expensive ass hobby. Like, it is not cheap. And so for me, when I first started getting into decorative planning, I first started with Happy Planner sticker books, and then I had heard about, standalone shops or Etsy shops. And what seemed like the biggest barrier for me was not really the financial one, but a mental one with respect to personal finance. So, um, I guess just a little bit about that. I'm very interested in personal finance, and one of my big goals is to retire early. So, if you've heard of like the FIRE movement, I'm doing something like that, like a modified, more moderate approach to it. But essentially, whenever you're on a track like that, there are certain decisions that you have to make, and you have to be a bit more strategic about like what you buy and what purchases you make and stuff like that. And I would say that a hobby where you are buying or you're spending a lot of money for stickers doesn't exactly play into that type of track. But yeah, so like I've gone through this big long journey with like going from the Happy Planner sticker books to purchasing my own clip art to, create my own kits to purchasing printable versions of kits, and then like moving into foil icons because I didn't want to foil at home, and then eventually like I kind of fell off the wagon and like dove down the rabbit hole into decorative planning and buying from these small businesses, which I would much rather support these small businesses than like a corporate empire like Amazon, because Jeff Bezos is just an asshole. But anyway, um, I went on a tangent there. But anyway, I feel like I've learned a lot of things along the way, and so I wanted to kind of share this with people who may also have that same barrier of thinking it's a bit too expensive to get into sticker planning and buying pretty foiled stickers, where I'm here to tell you like there are ways to be strategic about the stickers that you buy. For example, buying a la carte kits, or like I do, is buy mini kits and then use that smaller kit in a bigger planner, things like that. So I just wanted to kind of show you how I would stretch a kit into 2 weeks, hopefully giving you some ideas to be more creative in that aspect, and just showing you that it doesn't have to be such a big, huge barrier. Okay, so thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I will get back into this spread. So as far as everything I've put down already, everything has been from the kit except for the date dots, which are on the first week spread. Those are from Sticky Sloth Designs, which Allie just announced that she's closing her shop. I think in 2 weeks. I think the last day is like August 13th or something, but you can check her Instagram account for that information, and I am just so sad because Sticky Slot Designs has been one of my favorite shops for a very long time, and I'm sad that she's closing, but Allie got into nursing school, and that's such a great accomplishment, and I'm really happy for her. So, yeah, I would say if you want to make a purchase before she closes, just check out her Instagram for like the closing sale details and all that. And then for the bottom washi, the kit does come with 3 strips of bottom washi. So I used 2 for the first spread and then 1 for this one. And I also paired that with a Simply Gilded washi. This is the Pink Pearl Tone on Tone Bows and Hearts washi, I think is what it's called. But yeah, okay, so now into the juicy stuff. So here we go. Here are the full boxes as well as the whited out boxes. And so what I'm gonna do is actually create a second set of full boxes using these whited out boxes and putting the deco on them. What? Mind-blowing shit right there, right? I just thought that was like so ingenious. You're welcome if you have never thought of this idea. Please credit me if you use this. I'm gonna trademark this as the Just Plans method. But in all seriousness, like, I just thought this was so cool, creating a second set of full boxes using the deco. This is how you're going to be able to get one full box on every day, including the sidebar, for 2 weeks in your planner. Boom. Sucker? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just trying to, you can do this however you want. I'm just placing the clip art wherever I think is really cool. And yeah. Oh, and if you're like one of those people who watch, when you're watching Plan With Me's and you get annoyed when you see people like um, kind of like hovering before they place a sticker to decide where they want to put it, or if they like peel up the sticker to reposition it, you're probably going to get really annoyed at me, and I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize now because I know I'm not a huge fan of watching other people do it either, but I kind of included it in here just so that you can see the process, because I think that's also cool to see. But yeah, anyway, it's kind of like when you're in the passenger seat of a car and you're kind of like pressing on your imaginary brake. It's kind of like that. Like, I watch people kind of hovering where they're gonna put the sticker, or like moving it here and there, and I'm like, oh, put it here, put it here. And it's hardly ever where I would want the sticker to go. But anyway, yeah. Oh, and just a PSA, don't ever wear red nail polish when you're planning. I got so many red scratch marks all throughout my planner doing this, and I just hated it. So, anyway, right now I am just putting down the full boxes for the second week. I am making sure to put a variety, or a good mix between the full boxes from the kit as well as the full boxes that I made with the clip art. And I just did that so that both spreads can kind of be cohesive and not like, like one full spread of all the full boxes that I made. And I also decided that I was gonna plan in slightly different styles between the 2 weeks. These are 2 styles that, or like variations of typical spreads that I would do. So for this week, I have like laid out the full boxes in where like the segmented portions of the columns are. And then when we get to the first week spread, you'll see that I am going to be just like scattering the boxes, or putting down the full boxes throughout the daily plans. Okay, so while I'm doing that, I'm just going to answer a few of the questions that I got on Instagram when I asked for Q&A questions. So first, Tay from Shantae Plans. Hey Tay, asked, gummy candy or chocolate, and I definitely fucking love chocolate. That is my jam. I'm not really into gummy candy, though sometimes I will want like a gummy bear, but only like I won't buy it. I'll only eat it if it's there. But yeah, I love chocolate. When I was working in an office, I always had a chocolate stash at my desk. It's always just so nice to have like a little bit of chocolate throughout your day. Love chocolate. And then Tay also asked, do you spend more time on YouTube or Instagram? I think that's like a really hard question to answer, because like when I'm on YouTube, I'm watching like videos that are quite long, right? But I also feel like so probably I spend more time on YouTube, but I feel like I'm on Instagram more frequently, right? Like I'm checking it quite a bit throughout the day. Okay. Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan asked, favorite vacation you've ever been on? Thanks for the question, Lauren. So I love to travel. I love experiencing new things. I love seeing new places. I love learning about different cultures and all that jazz. Like I have so much fun traveling. And so thankfully my boyfriend also loves to travel, and his parents also like to travel as well. So we've gone on many vacations, so it is quite difficult to pick one. So I'm gonna actually pick two. I'm gonna cheat here. So the first trip I would say is after I graduated from college, me and my two best girlfriends spent a week in Vegas. And this was like the first time I had gone to Vegas after I had turned 21. And it was just like, if you can just imagine three 21-year-olds in Vegas, like it was just so much fun. And we just came out of that with so many stories. And it was just the perfect way to celebrate graduating from college. And then my number two pick would be just last September, my man and I went on a trip to Paris. We spent like 5 days in Paris, and then we spent a day in Brussels and then two in Amsterdam. And like literally that was my first time in Paris, and it's just really so incredibly romantic, and it was such a relaxing, beautiful vacation. We saw all the touristy sites in Paris, but we also had a lot of time to just relax and enjoy each other's company, and that was just one of the best vacations I've ever been on, and especially like that we have ever been on together. So thanks for asking that question, Lauren. So let's see. Okay, it looks like we are into the first week's spread. I think I have time for one more question. Tiff's Planet asked, do you have any pets? And I do. I have one dog. His name is Archie. And actually, I'll also answer the second half of Connie from Coco Plans' question, which is, what breed is your adorable fur baby? And my puppy Archie is a mini Australian Shepherd. He is so perfect and very cute. I love like the mini size of Australian Shepherd because he is 27 pounds, which for me is basically the perfect size for a dog because he's big enough that I can like cuddle him, but also small enough that I can pick him up and carry him somewhere if I need to. So back into the spread, I did pull in a July script from Planning Like a Pro, as well as two clear header overlays from Sadie Stickers, which actually match the kit really perfectly. And then for this video, I did want to like minimize the functional stickers that I pulled in. So I'm only pulling in this box from Samantha May Sticks, as well as these like lace circles from Sticky Soft Designs that you'll see later. But I wanted to use as much as the kit as I could and kind of stay away from using other functional stickers just for like the spirit of the video. But anyway, I used that box from Samantha May Sticks along with one of the layering elements from the kit and a balloon icon from Paper Blush Bar to mark my Kuya's birthday. Then I pulled a half box from the kit with an arrow and a scallop calendar icon from Samantha May Sticks to mark something private. Then I just used a circle bow dot from the kit to mark a meeting, or actually I just marked that I had 3 meetings that day. Next, I put down a full box and used 5mm simply gilded washi as the header for that full box. Now you'll see I am using a foiled checklist as a layering element. I do like to do this because I hate wasting stickers, and I never use the checklist as a checklist. So I liked the idea of using that as a layering element in order to, like, you know, add some color behind an icon. So I used one of the checklists along with a YouTube play button from Sweet Villa XOXO. Here on to Tuesday, oopsies, I'm a little behind, but I used a quarter box or label from the kit, as well as a clear laptop girl from Pandy Bird Design to mark that we did have an all-staff conference that day. And yep, there's some red nail polish on the planner. Okay, then that scallop is from a freebie from Paper Muse Crafts, and then the puppy icon is from Honey Inked. I absolutely love those. I think that icon is super, super cute. Then I pulled in a half box to mark that I edited and uploaded my first plan with me, which I filmed on Monday. And then at the bottom of the day, I used a layering shape from the kit, as well as a spoon and fork icon from Planning Like a Pro to mark that we got Thai food for dinner. Now on to Wednesday. Those are just from the kit. Use that to mark that we played fetch in the morning as a family, meaning my man came with us too. And then below that, I pulled in one of the Bill Do stickers and covered up that Bill Do with a scallop from Sticky Sauce Designs and some deco from the kit, as well as this bow from the Giving Girl to mark that I had 6 meetings that day. Yeah, my job is very very meeting centric. As an organization, we like to have consensus when making decisions, so we have a lot of meetings as a result. So below that, I actually don't really love how I did this, but I just cut down a Monday to Sunday sidebar tracker to 3 to mark, just to pull 3 of the meetings that I had and mark those down, and I added a heart checklist there. And this I thought was really fun. I used this lace circle from Sticky Sloth Designs, and I layered just some deco on top of that. And then I also paired it with this sunburst from Honey Inked. And a lot of you guys seem to like it when I posted it on Instagram, and I really love how that looks. And to be honest, I have no idea if I like came up with this myself or if I saw someone do it. So sorry if I saw you do it and I copied you, but I feel like I didn't. But anyway, anytime I am layering a lot of stickers like that, especially if there's something from Honey Ink, like a mandala, or in that case a sunburst, I always feel like I'm channeling like my inner Rachel of Gathered Plans, because she is absolutely the layering goddess queen. And yeah, so that's my spiel. Moving on to Thursday, start at the bottom, turn the half box vertically and align the bottom with this bottom washi overlay, actually from Sadie Stickers. This is the same pattern as the header overlays that I used in the sidebar. And then I pulled in a flourish from Panda Bird Design and a TV icon from Planning Like a Pro. Here I'm just going to use some stickers from the kit to mark that I had 4 meetings this day. Then below that is a quarter box. I'm going to move down, I'm going to cut this label into a flag, and I'm going to use that to mark that I had pina coladas. And then I'm going to pull in a full box. In order to have some space for the Simply Gilded Washi header, I just shimmied up the pink quarter box up a little bit. And then I also will add a pen sticker from GP Studio I'm going to just use that quarter box to mark a meeting that I had this day. So what I like to do, since work does obviously take a big part of my day, and I don't really like repetitive things in my planner. Like, I don't like marking work every day, and I don't like to do it the same way every day. So what I like to do is mark how many meetings I had that day and then pull one big thing from the day to mark. So like whether that be like an important meeting that I had or a document that I was working on, that's typically what I would pull. So yeah. On Friday, I just pulled in a third box as well as a flourish divider from Rose Colored Days to mark that I had no meetings on Friday, which is like really awesome. And then below that, I pulled in just 2 stickers from the kit layered to mark that I had Summer Friday. So my company, between Memorial Day and Labor Day, we are allowed to take every other Friday as a half day. So I chose this Friday to do that. Then below that, I'm layering this lace circle from Sticky Sloth Designs, which I just love. I'm in love with those. I have to stock up before Allie closes. But I layer that over a half box that I cut down and put vertically, as well as a shopping basket from White Deer Stationery. And I use that to mark that my man and I went to Costco, and it was actually the first time that we had gone to Costco since quarantine started, and we were there for 2 hours and we stocked up. We got so much shit there, and like I spend so much money there at Costco. And I mentioned earlier in the video that I'm really into personal finance. So I've actually seen videos of like explaining how Costco gets you to spend a lot of money when you go. Like it has to do with like the whole marketing of like you feel that everything that you're getting is a good deal. So even knowing all of that and watching those videos, I still spent a shit ton at Costco. So good job, Costco marketing. And then at the bottom of the day, I layered a heart checklist with a hexagon from the kit and a car icon from Planning Like a Pro to mark that my man went to Jersey City to hang out with his friends for the day or the weekend. So I had all of Saturday to myself, which is pretty awesome. On the full box there, I did add a sunburst from Honey Inked. And then below that, I just took another scallop corner from Paper Muse Crafts and layered on a nail polish icon from Planning Like a Pro to mark that I painted my nails. Below that, I took a half box and turned it vertically, and I added these 2 header overlays, the same ones that I used in the sidebar, and I put those as borders on the half box, and I thought that was really cool. And then I used a Panda Bird Design Laptop Girl to mark that I filmed, edited, and uploaded a plan with me all on that same day, which, like, you know, I had nothing else to do. So, but yeah, that was fun. Then I pulled in a long flag from the kit and this nap time script from Planting Roses. And then below that, I just took another layering element from the kit and a Giving Girl bow to mark that my boyfriend did come home that night. And then here on Saturday, I'm just using these 2 stickers from the kit just to mark that I had the date to myself, which is like, I love having my alone time, which it's pretty awesome. So here I'm taking a half box and then layering on this bed deco from the kit to mark that we were getting an IKEA delivery on Sunday. And then at the top, before I put down that IKEA half box, I took the rest of the half box that I cut down for the Friday Costco run, and then I layered the shorts deco over that just to mark that I did some yoga in the morning. Then I'm taking stickers from the kit to mark that we played fetch as a family. Then I'm moving to the bottom to just put the full box down. Then I'll pull in a quarter box from the kit to mark that we had frozen pizza for dinner because I was lazy. And then below that will be a layering sticker from the kit along with a TV icon from Planning Like a Pro to mark that we watched this show called I'm Sorry. It's on Netflix, and if you've ever seen Working Moms, it's basically the same exact concept. Like it's the same family like situation, and the humor is very similar, and even the main character is the writer and creator of the show, which is the same exact thing as Working Moms. But even though they're so similar, I do still really like the show. It's hilarious. I love the sarcasm, and like Andrea and her husband actually remind me of me and my man. Like it's pretty fun and like realistic for the show. So that is the first week completed. I really like how this turned out. It came out really super foily and pretty. And so now I'm just showing you the stickers that I have left over to work with for the second week. So into the sidebar, I'm just going to pull in that last heart header and then the last habit tracker. As a reminder, I do keep the rest of my sidebar open just so that I can add photos in there. On to Monday, just used a bow dot to mark, I'm assuming one of the meetings that I had that day. Then I got a lot of Happy Mail this day, so I wanted to mark that with a quarter box from the kit and a Happy Mail icon from Planning World, followed by just a flourish divider from Harriet Wright Designs to fill up that space. Then at the bottom of the day, I'm using a layering circle from the kit and utensils from Planning Like a Pro to mark that we had taco night that day. Then below that, I just layered 2 heart checklists with a paper blush bar icon that has like a screwdriver and a wrench to mark that we built one of my desks that we got from IKEA the previous day. And I'm also marking on Tuesday that I set up my desk and I organized it and everything. So I used a quarter box from the kit and an icon from Paper Blush Bar. Below that, I'm just using a layering element from the kit and an icon from Paper Blush Bar that kind of looks like a letter, just to mark that I had 4 meetings this day. And I also filmed and edited my haul. So I used a half box from the kit and a camera icon from Sadie Stickers. I'm also going to add a ribbon bow from Harriet Wright Designs to the middle of that half box in a bit. And yeah, that was just, it's always fun getting a lot of Happy Mail and going through it on camera. So had a good time doing that. Then below that, I'm just pulling in a long flag from the kit with a TV icon from Planning Like a Pro to mark that we watched more episodes of I'm Sorry. And I put that in the middle of that space just because I wanted to cover up that paint nail polish scratch. On Wednesday, I pulled in a half box and a Panda Bird design laptop girl to mark that I had 4 meetings this day, and then just pulled in some stickers from the kit to mark one of those meetings. At the bottom of the day, my man did build one of the dressers that we bought all by himself. So I pulled in a house icon from Tassel Planner, which is no longer open, followed by a flourish divider from Harriet Wright Designs. And then at the very end of the night, my puppy was a little bit sick. He's okay, he's fine. But I just pulled in a circle icon from the kit and another one of those puppy icons from Honey Inked. On to Thursday, you can see I just pulled a quarter box from the kit and a laptop from Planning Like a Pro to mark that I had 3 meetings this day. Then just a bow dot to mark one of those meetings. Next, we did have training, dog training lessons, so I pulled in just a quarter box from the kit and a cute little paw print from the Giving Girl. Here I am layering a heart checklist with a long flag from the kit. I'm also going to pull in another TV icon from Planning Like a Pro to mark that we finished How I Met Your Mother again. It was probably like the millionth time that I've seen that entire series, but we did finish the last season, and what we actually did was we didn't watch the last 3 minutes of the final episode because that's really what makes the entire series trash. So honestly, yeah, if you're watching the last episode of How I Met Your Mother, don't watch the last 3 minutes. It's just gonna ruin everything for you. Okay, and then above that, I just cut down part of a half box and paired it with a rose-colored days bow divider flourish to mark that we just ate Filipino food that day for dinner. On to Friday, I'm just pulling in 2 arrows from the kit to mark 2 meetings that I had that day. Then I'll put down a Harriet Rake Designs flourish. This was also the my chance to enroll in benefits with my company, which if you didn't know, I just started a new job in June. So I wanted to mark that I needed to do that so that I can have health insurance. Then below the full box, I do have a flag from the kit and a camera icon from Paper Blush Bar to mark that I filmed a plan with me. And then below that, we also had another dresser from IKEA that needed to be built. So my man did that too. And I also marked it the same way with a house from Tasseled Planner. Now I'm just going in because I forgot to write down everything that happened on Wednesday. Now back to Saturday. I'm starting just with layering that sticker from the kit and another paw print from the Giving Girl. And then I'm also pulling in this script that says Family Time from Kinsey's Creations to mark that we just had a lazy morning as a family together. Now I'm pulling in the rest of the half box that I cut down to mark dinner on Thursday. And I'm adding a long flag as well as a wine glass from Miss Just Plans. And then I'm also going to add a little teeny bow from The Giving Girl, and that's to mark that I had wine and filmed a plan with me. Below that, I'm pulling in a bow hexagon from Saucy Stickers Co. along with an arrow from the kit to mark that I organized some of the contents of the dressers that day. And then I cooked for dinner this blackened tilapia with avocado salsa dish that I love. It's so, so, so good. And so I used a half box from the kit to do that, along with a layering circle and this cute, tiny, tiny custom script from Sticky Sloth Designs that says cook. Those are so adorable. Yeah, I love it. And this is actually the first time that I've used that because I just hauled that in my last haul. But I'm really excited for those. Then I just ended the day with a Harriet Rake Designs flourish. And on to Sunday, I just took a third box from the kit and another icon from Planning Like a Pro. This is a coffee one to mark that we had a lazy morning. Then this was also my younger brother's birthday, so I just pulled in a quarter box and a scallop and then a cake icon from Paper Muse Crafts to mark that. It's actually kind of funny that I started this video with my older brother's birthday and ended it with my younger brother's birthday, but all of our birthdays are very, very close to each other. We're actually from my older brother's birthday on July 20th to my birthday on August 16th. We're, less than a month together apart, or our birthdays are less than a month apart, which is kind of cool. So summers are always like a really fun time to celebrate all of our birthdays. So I did visit my family that day. I pulled in a half box from the kit along with this house icon from The Giving Girl and this heart from Harriet Rake Designs to mark that. We also did have lunch out, and this was my first time dining out during this whole COVID stuff, and it was just such a weird, surreal experience. And then at the end of the day, I did pull in a hexagon from the kit and this bow from The Giving Girl to mark that I hit 500 followers on Instagram, which was so cool, so exciting. I wanted to make sure that I marked that in my planner. Here is the finished first week spread, and then here is the finished second week spread. I love how they both turned out. I love how like the first one is very layered and the second one is very minimal, but they're both very, very pretty. And I just loved it. I had so much fun trying to be creative and spread this one kit through 2 weeks, and you can see I still have some stickers left. So I hope this gave you some good ideas. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.